Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Michael Goran here from Sugarproof. Happy Tuesday, happy post-Easter. I'm going to be going live this morning with Dr. Bill Cole, who will be joining me shortly. Dr. Bill Cole runs what's called the Cellular Health Accelerator, and here he is right now. We can talk about metabolism and sugars. How to fix metabolism. Hello, good morning.
Hi there, Doc. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's really nice to meet you. We're meeting live here for the
Yeah,
first time.
same.
Yes.
Same. I know all about you, but first time we've met.
Oh goodness. What do you know?
Well, I read your book.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yes, you know about my work.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing that. Yeah. Hope you liked it. I think we have
Loved it.
some.
Loved
Yeah.
it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's given me a lot of ammunition over the years, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your work, and maybe we can quickly get to some common interests here. I think in terms of how sugars affect cellular metabolism and how
Right.
reducing sugar can fix a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's what we see. Our work is I run probably one of the largest health coaching programs in the country. I run it out of my hometown here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, but our clientele is over practically every state in the country. And any given time, we probably have 1,000 to 1,200 active clients, and most of them are women, and they're coming to us with a lot of thyroid problems, brain fog, energy issues is a big one, having trouble losing weight, gut problems, and no doubt that, we teach what's called the 5 R's of cellular healing. Our focus is the cells, as the name of our clinic would give away, being our foundation, being our building blocks, right? Every function comes from our cells. So any dysfunction is going to be traceable back to something gone wrong at that cell level. And no doubt that sugar is playing a major role. We teach what's called the 5 R's of cellular healing. R number one is you have to remove the source. Well, with most people, at least in our society, sugar is at the top of that list. It's driving this inflammation cascade at the cell level. It's creating, the inability for the good stuff to get into the cell, the bad stuff like waste to get out of the cell. Just the whole oxidative, stress response that we're seeing, it's intimately tied in with sugar. And I don't need to be a researcher or a scientist. I've had 30 some years of clinical experience and over 27,000 clients. And the thing, Doc, is that if you give me somebody who is consuming the typical American diet where they're consuming 150 pounds of sugar per person per year, and you take them off of that sugar, it's just predictable that their health is going to improve.
How long do you see in your practice? Do you see those improvements happening, and what are some of those typical improvements?
Yeah, I mean, some people they're going to see improvements like within the first week, literally, as their body starts to downregulate inflammation. Other people, they're going to be extremely toxic, and it might take even a couple, 3 months before you can get cell function to start to return. But there's no doubt, the 5 R's that we're teaching are, you have to identify that source. You've got to regenerate the cell membrane, which is basically the brains of the cell, which how cells are communicating with each other and where the receptors to the hormones and nutrients are at. You've got to restore energy. This is a big thing. And sugar is really energy depleting. Excess sugar consumption is going to create a lot of energy issues with the mitochondria. You got to reduce inflammation. You have to reestablish methylation. That's a big thing. And so many people that we see, they're turning on these bad genes, these genes of susceptibility, because of the fact that they lack methyl groups, and sugar plays a role in that too.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of people joining. If you have questions for me or Bill, just please type them into the comment box here. We'll try to get to them. Yeah, I mean we have in Sugarproof we have a 7-day and a 28-day plan, and typically, I mean, our target audience is kids, but almost always parents join in too. It becomes a family affair. And we designed the 7-day no added sugar program because research we saw was that after 7 days you can get metabolic benefits, and certainly in most of the cases we've worked with, in terms of kids, we see behavioral temperament improvements within a couple of days of reducing added sugar.
Yeah, no doubt the majority of our clients, I would say, are responding in that first week.